Can a real estate contract be assigned? Now, as a trustworthy and successful real estate agent, I'm going to answer that question for you right now. So to start things off, yes, a real estate contract can be assigned. So if you're selling your home, you need to pay very close attention to the assignment clause in that contract before you sign. And in the contracts, it's usually very simple. It will say, yes, the buyer can assign the contract, or no, they can't. If they check mark that they can assign the contract and you sign that contract as a seller, you're giving them permission to assign this contract to another buyer. Now, this could be a problem for a lot of sellers, because if you allow someone to assign the contract, you are taking your property off the market as you're waiting for the buyer to find another buyer to purchase your property. So that first buyer essentially becomes a middleman. Now, why would a buyer do this? The main reason is because they can make money off your property by being a middleman. So let's say they come to an agreement with you that they're going to purchase your property for $500,000, but they'll go out and shop that property around, and they'll try to find another buyer or investor or someone they know who might buy it for, let's say, $520,000. So when the deal goes through, they make that excess money. You make the $500,000, they get that extra $20,000 off the deal. Now, of course, the question is going to be, why would I care if I made my $500,000? Well, the main reason is wasted time. You have to remember, the buyers that get into these contracts to assign them to another buyer, they have no real intention on purchasing your property. So they're going to take it off the market for maybe 2, 3, or even 4 weeks. And they'll promise you that they're going to find another buyer. But then guess what? If they can't find another buyer, they're just going to back out of that contract. You wasted all of that time, and now you have to relist your property. So it could just be a huge waste of time instead of selling it to someone who wants to buy that property directly from you. So be very careful with that clause, and make sure that if you're allowing a buyer to find another buyer, that you're looking at all the other details of that contract, such as how long do they have to find another buyer? How long is your property off the market? Maybe give them a week and a half to find another buyer, so it doesn't waste a bunch of your time. But if they're asking for 3, 4, 5 weeks, then I would strongly suggest against it. Now, since I got straight to the point in this video and gave you some good quality information, I do think that deserves a like and subscribe. So if you can do that for me real quick before you click to the next video, I would really appreciate it. And as usual, if you're interested in buying, selling, or renting down here in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, or the neighboring areas, feel free to give me a call or send me a text if you need a really good real estate agent. All my contact details are in the description below. Thank you and have a great day.